So what does risk really mean in a contracting sense? So there's really, you can bring it down to three different perspectives when you're looking at risk and going into a bit more detail. The first one, of course, is income variability or revenue, cash flow, etc. The contract might be coming to an end, the project's pause, there might be a delay internally, a number of things can happen. Also, one that has caught me out a few times is budgets change within an internal organized or a larger organization, and therefore a project, again, is put on hold. That can be devastating depending where you are financially. Next one is around client behavior. And client behavior, I'd almost put that under the banner of client maturity. I mentioned this a few times along the solo move, and that is if a client is immature and seeking a milestone framework for their commercials, I would not necessarily go near that. That, to me, highlights a lot of risk. Clients immature about defining the scope of what they actually want. Now, I'm often will hear client, well, we just need to get on board. Well, yeah, we'll work that out once we get on board. They get you on board, and all of a sudden it goes from being a small paddock of work to multiple fields of work, and you're just overwhelmed, and it's very hard to control that scope, which puts more stress on you. That's one other risk, that client behavior, or maturity, I should say. And the other one, of course, the third key risk is around the market shifts. Industry slow down. I remember when I first went into contracting, it was very much, or one of the elements was industries was IT around the Y2K or the year 2000 bug. As soon as that came and went, the market went very quiet. Technology evolves. Well, that could be ChatGPT. We've seen a lot of, almost every research job on earth has been wiped out overnight by ChatGPT. So markets do change. There's the political cycles, so many things. Now, this isn't to scare you at all, but of course, the revenue, the client, and the market are really those macro things that you do need to consider. And in the solo change, we'll take a look at more in depth around each of those and how you can set yourself up to navigate and get through them. Because the world is not flat, the path to going solo is not linear, it's not straight. You need to be able to pivot. And that's not, when I say pivot, I mean, and as an informed decision, pivot one way or another, not react and go in multiple paths, because that will then end up you becoming very reactive and not making informed decisions.